Good evening, Stash fans. Hope you're doing well out there. Hope you have not been caught up in the, depending how you look at it, the peaceful protest, or the anarchist, or the communist takeover, or the fascist takeover, or whatever emotional social media name you might get at. Crap, not talking well tonight. But hey, I've been accepted into the Black Dragon Society. Anybody out there with the Black Dragons? Anybody heard the legendary Count Dante story? He was the dojo wars of the early 80s. Chicago. As I understand, they've taken up the bridges in Chicago. You can't go into the city. Anybody here from Chicago? Looks like there is a increasingly very little chance that there won't be some kind of civil war or total balkanization in America. And my dream of stopping the Polak jokes, I guess it's dead. That will never get addressed. There's no Polish Lives Matter movement, is there? Oh well. Good people. We were good people. Stanley Kowalski, Stella, it's Napoleonic Code. Anyway, I wanted to tell this story in a more lucid fashion, but maybe I'll retell it. Count Dade was a martial arts guy out of Chicago. He had the legendary ads in the comic books. He was known as the deadliest man alive. There's a documentary filmmaker guy on here who's cool. He's been trying to make a movie about Count Dante for years. I believe he actually came over to Fall River, Massachusetts, and I was in a movie over there. He had the Chicago style, a beard and haircut. That was the idea of being a tough guy from Chicago. That was the look. Just like New York has a look. California, is the guys are tough. The surfers are definitely tough, but I guess they don't really look as tough as a guy from the Bronx in a way, but they're tough, no doubt about it. The surfers have their own culture. Who's the toughest guys in the country? Guys from the Bronx, Brooklyn, south side of Chicago, Compton. Who's the toughest guys? Is it Cholos? Am I saying that name right? Is it the toughies from Southie, Charlestown with the Code of Silence, and Massachusetts? I'd say you got to put the Chicago guys up there, the South Side. Or is it Poland? There was a boxer fighting an African-American guy, and the African-American guy said to him, I think it might have been Andrew Golota, I'm going to kick your, he was like, I'm going to kick your ass, I'm from the ghetto. And the Polish guy was like, you're not from ghetto, I am from ghetto. Oh, can you even say that? I don't know. So how is it stacking up? America's 93 million evangelicals versus the probably 93 million socialist-leaning people. The real dojo wars is coming, but I digress. It's a great story. Count Dante formed the Black Dragon Society. Black Dragon Society. I got props for tonight's one. I could do the ASMR Black Dragon Society. Ooh. He was full of shit, but he was awesome. He had a little tiger. Some credit him with being the father of the so-called MMA, which is I suppose Dana White and his crew are thought of that. But you know, I guess he sort of had a big no holds barred martial art thing. I think he was a fucking hairdresser, which is just amazing to me. That is great. That is great. Bruce Lee did come in contact with Count Dante. I believe they even worked out or whatever, and maybe they exchanged marketing information. Because that brings me to my own point, my real point on this, hidden within this gem of discussion about Count Dante, the deadliest man alive. And you have the picture. Learn the claw. Absolute bullshit, but amazing. People wanted to believe. Also out of Chicago was the bullshit martial artist organization known as Chungmu Do or Chungmu Kwan Ummo Do, which was a cult. I believe the leader has recently passed away, and he fucked over a lot of people and got busted for tax evasion. But they still have schools all around, which goes to show you that people are hypnotics, and we're all like sheep, as Charles Fort said. Don't underestimate the level of which you're hypnotic. I know I always do. Of course, now you don't go to the store and talk to a nice person and you order everything online. That's so far off the topic of Count Dante. I know. Yeah. I think what I really want to say is, are you willing to take a brick in the head for George Floyd or Donald Trump? Or do you enjoy the narcissism of demonstrating? Is it really as bad in America as it is in other countries? Can we make it perfect here? After this all ends, will we realize that it was nothing but a Count Dante bullshit dojo war? No. Will you miss America? Are they actually going to have a concert when it's all over with Beyonce up there? Goodbye, America. It was about 300 years, and it was a good try. But it's over. Maybe Count Dante's still alive. Let's continue with Dante. So, there was Dojo Wars. He had allegedly robbed a bank, too, which is weird. And when he got in one of his more intense dojo wars, apparently a fellow lieutenant student of his got killed and he cowered under a desk. Shit. Anybody here from the Black Dragon Society? I mean no disrespect. In probably a very real sense, you're more real than Chamudo Omudo, which I'm sure those guys are gathering. Riots. They're an interesting organization. They use a loaded kind of language. Would it be all right to ask for or something like that? It's interesting. Master walks faster ways. Anybody from Umudo, Chamudo pissed at me from saying this, just in the comments. I will address any questions. If Iron Kim is still alive, I challenge you. No problem. But I guess also the story is Count Dante was a legit martial artist and had won some competitions and stuff. And again, Bruce Lee visited him, whatever. But he's there to an extent. Every fighter and every thing has there's a show to everything, right? Even legit boxing. Even the McGregor Mayweather fight was bizarre. You gotta love Tyson Fury and Conor McGregor and the guy from Dagestan whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. Khabib. Tremendous personalities. McGregor has his own alcohol label. So in a sense, he's a new Count Dante version. But for some reason, I dig Count Dante even more because he was his own PR guy. There's no big organization behind him. The lesson within the legend of the Dojo Wars and Count Dante is be careful of what bullshit you listen to. Ask yourself if it's worth it. Try to make peace. Thing is, when you're peaceful and you do the right thing, there's no fucking parade for you, man. You do the right thing, you don't get the girl. You don't get the money. You know Tony Montana. I got it mixed up. He gave the instructions. First you get him money, and you get it power, then you get the women. I tried to get the women without getting the fucking money, the power. Shit. Where is everybody tonight? What are you watching, riots all night? Get in my YouTube and start talking about Count Dante. The Black Dragon Society. If you're Chamudo Umodo, that's not the only one. Let me see who else. I don't know. Master Dillman. George Dillman. Interesting. Did he overreach in his National Geographic Chief from across the room demonstration? I don't know. In truth, the martial arts and the secrets of Asia aren't really fully revealed to the West. That's what I say. MMA and all this stuff is, quite brutal, but quite a show. It's quite an aesthetic to it. In fact, I think it's played into the beard craze, the hipster beard guy craze, and the endless tattoo craze. Is it tied to the vaping? I don't know. It's kind of it's flawed. It seems to be. There's no questioning it. Just like the popularity of gamer, which I never understood. This sucks. Anybody out there? Come on. Anyway, yeah, that was very disturbing to me that Count Dante left his comrade to die in the Dojo Wars. Shit. Now, one of the most intriguing things I've heard about Count Dante, he pulled that bank robber, and that he's not dead. So, Count Dante, if you're alive, Elvis Aaron Presley, I know you're alive. Reach out to the Stash Prada channel, because that's what this is all about. All right, my friends, I guess there's nobody out there to chat with, and I don't really know how to do YouTube. So, I'll reach out beyond tomorrow night in peace. Try to make peace. Why blow the whole thing? Ask yourself. Do you want you or your kid to take a brick in the head for either party in this possible, or this already long-standing civil war? A civil war of which every second is filmed, and every possible narcissistic bullshit trick we're all playing. Myself included, even for talking about it. We're all a bunch of hypocrites. This America, we're all full of shit. I know it's hard to put food on your family. George Bush is with the protesters. Yeah. Hey, what happened to the COVID virus? I guess nobody gives a shit about that. What happened to 9/11? Is Boston still strong? I don't know. News cycles. Hypnotics. The Dragon Society. My friends, whether you hate me or you like me, leave some damn comments. Ask yourself. Do you really want to do this? Anybody know about Dante? Leave me some comments. Chicago people, contact me. Anybody who quit Umo-Do, any Umo-Do guys, Chungmu-Do, whatever, give me a shout. God bless everybody. Take care. God bless America. Ciao.